Namaste. So another comforting recipe using the plant-made egg. I think for me, having a mac and cheese on a Saturday night is the most comforting bowl of food ever. But I was tired of eating a mac and cheese which was so cheesy or so milky or so fatty that I felt guilty and sad after eating it. So I decided, okay, we'll make something light and exciting and super healthy जो बाद में guilt नहीं दे. So what I did was first macaroni को boil कर लिया. In an aluminium foil, I just put some gobi and garlic. So gobi and garlic को slow temperature पे oven में roast किया है for about 40-45 minutes until they become nice and soft. So I'm going to put that into a mixie, and using this gobi, we are going to make a sauce that's much better than any cheese sauce that you've ever tried. I've got some soaked almonds. अगर soak करने का time नहीं है तो थोड़ा boiled almonds ले सकते हैं. So maybe 10 pieces of almonds that adds that creaminess to the sauce. And I'm going to just add a little bit of oat milk. So this is homemade oat milk. I just made it like 15 minutes ago. That is the base for my cheese sauce. And while I blend this, I'm going to start sauteing my vegetables. I do not like a mac and cheese without vegetables. So I've got some mushrooms, some normal button mushrooms that goes in. And once you start to sweat the mushroom down, I'm going to add a little bit of broccoli just to give it some more crunch and some more textures. And after that, I'm going to add the corn. So this is the normal Indian corn, not the American sweet corn. As simple as that. So while the vegetables are cooking away, I will start to blend my cheese sauce. So texture is the key. You don't want to make it too thick, but you don't want to make it too thin also. अगर पतला हो जाता है तो we need to add more cauliflower या more almonds, और अगर गाढ़ा हो जाता है तो it's always good to add some more oat milk. And check करना है कि सब blend हो गया है कि नहीं. Is it smooth or not? I think that's good enough for me. So now we don't want the vegetables to become a mush. We want them to just sweat down हल्का सा. Just इतना कि उसके सेंटर में फिर भी थोड़ा सा क्रंच रहे, but वो पूरी तरह नहीं कुक हो, क्योंकि याद रखिए बाद में ओवन में जाएगा पकने के लिए, राइट? अगर आमंड नहीं है इस रेसिपी के लिए, it's easily replaceable by cashews. You can just make a cheese sauce with the cashews only. I wanted to use cauliflower because, again, I wanted to use a lighter, a more fibrous recipe that did not leave me feeling guilty afterwards. Mock cheese sauce goes in. We'll let this come to a boil. We'll add our macaroni and then we'll add a crust. Now for the crust, what have I got here is this breadcrumb. It's a Japanese breadcrumb called panko. So panko breadcrumbs, when mixed with nutritional yeast, give you a very, very similar texture to parmesan. So nutritional yeast is nothing but dried off dead yeast. You can get that in any store. You can get it online on Amazon. Now I want this cheese sauce to have a lot of body and a very cheesy texture, and that will happen with this. So the plant-made vegetarian bhurji, if you just bake it, it gives you a very, very cheesy feel. If you make it into an omelette, that also feels very cheesy. That's why we use it. I love to use this in my recipe for a vegan mac and cheese. So about 150-200 grams worth of the egg, of the vegetarian plant-made egg, and then give it a good mix. In goes my macaroni and good mix, not too much, and then immediately in a pan to go into the oven. Top it off with the panko breadcrumbs to replace the parmesan, and then roast it in the oven at a high temperature for about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on when you get that beautiful crust. When that crust is ready, just take it out and dig in. So I'll come back and I'll show you how it looks when it comes out.